this morning. On the Chipper Bee with my little portholes and my view. This is normally the cat would be looking at. Tinted window, you can't see anything. It's icy. Getting up. Chipper Bee. Wheelhouse in the aft cabin. And engine compartment in the floor. We'll see that in a minute. And lunch from Julia's party yesterday. Okay, it's morning. It is 8:20 in the morning, and I am getting dressed. I have long johns on. I'm on Chipper Bee. It's cold out. It's about 20 degrees, and today's the day to move the boats from Westport to Bridgeport. So I'm getting ready, and we're going to try to film this as best we can. The plan is to untie this boat, take the mooring lines out, bring them on board, motor out at high tide, which is in about an hour, get to Buttered Side Up, tie onto the back of Buttered Side Up, tie up Buttered Side Up to Chipper Bay before we get blown onto a shore or a beach or whatever. There's no wind at all. And then head out to Bridgeport. Winds are going to be picking up out of the southwest, so if we have any trouble, engine trouble like that, we're going to end up putting up some sails and still making it to Bridgeport by about somewhere between 12 and 2 o'clock. Let's see how it goes. And for all you French disco dancers out there, you'll be happy to know that I'm going to look like an East German tank commander instead. Step number 1, up the hatch. It's cold. And this is Westport Harbor. It's chilly. Look at that. That's frost on the decks. This is all frost right here. See this? Frost. Here we are. Westport Harbor in the morning. Sun is shining. It's chilly. And look at these guys. Look at these crazy guys. They're out working in this cold because they just tore this house down. That's what we call the Pizza Hut. See the Pizza Hut roof? That's the Pizza Hut. $12 million. And that's the $5 million teardown next door. And this is the river. These are our friends in the river. The last train. And that's where we come from, right about here. There's the boat, and we're ready to go. But first, start the generator. Man, it's cold. Start it. Down a little bit. Our trusty power plant. The inflatable. The trusty power plant isn't sucking the oil up properly. Let's get that handle. We'll probably go out again. A little oil sensor says, I can't suck up the oil. See that? Oil alert. Because it's just so cold. Start it again. It doesn't stall because it's not running fine. It just stalls because the oil isn't getting sucked up into the system. Boy, that's 3. Usually doesn't do that much. We'll get it running. Okay, the goal is to get these lines untied and also the ones in the front of the boat. Man, look at that frost. Ed was here. Not even gonna walk on that. Slippery. And get that untied. Okay. Man, is it slippery up here. There's the Chipper Bee. Getting ready to go out to sea. Okay, here we go. The whole idea is to just keep warm and think this through. We got the charger going. Take a look at the sensor panel. Charging. We got 15 volts because we're doing some charging. And that's going to be good because we're going to need that to start the motor. I switch it to both batteries, like so. And let's check the oil. That is done by reaching down and grabbing this little tab right here and opening the engine compartment. It's the engine. Hello, engine. Secure that compartment. Some light on the subject. And the oil dipstick is down in here. And there's the engine. Okay, on a cold morning like this, our trick is starting fluid. Give it a little bit of squirt, a couple of squirts. And then balance beam, engine control panel. Are we ready? Will she start? Oh yeah! That's great. Engine's running good. Let's shut that charger off. And here we go. Oh no, terrorist alert! No, it's actually my weather shawl that my mom made me. Getting all geared up to go. They're mittens. You can turn them into mittens or gloves and work. Now we're ready to go out and play in the snow. Ah, we're different. Mooring ball. Mooring ball. You can just see it there. Waiting for it to clear the bow. And we're free. And there's the mooring tackle. Close the hatch, conserve the heat. And as soon as we clear that mooring ball, we're out of here. Goodbye, Westport. Goodbye. There's the moorings. There's our little river home. And we're off. This is the driving range at Longshore. And off into the harbor. If you can believe it, I'm actually overheated here. I'm actually too warm. But it's still probably, 25 degrees or 27 degrees, which isn't that cold, I guess. So, building houses like crazy. I feel like I'm up early and cold, and they're building houses like crazy. They're already like halfway into their work day. So, anyway, let's see Buttered Side Up. And we're gonna pick her up with relative ease and head off to sea. This is Campo Beach here. This is Longshore in here. That's the sailing school. The marina's over here. And then the inn at Longshore is right here. They're here. Yeah, there it is. Not there. There. And we are heading out of the harbor. Beautiful morning. This is what I meant by there's major construction going on. I mean, as if these houses aren't big enough. They've got to build these guys. Absolute monstrosities. I mean, look at the car. These houses, these are the new big ones. There's a little one. Oh, old little one. That's torn down. Don't worry. And that one, maybe. And oh god, a little shack. Unbelievable. So, that's a big one. Let's get Bob Wagenfeld's old house. There it is. Look at that. They bought the neighbor's house. This was their house. They bought the neighbor's house and built this little connector between them. It's huge. All right, see you, Westport.